Change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
Hey everybody, TVO coming to you from Mount Equinox in Manchester, Vermont, about 25 miles north of where I live. And I'm doing a bruiser today, up and over the mountain, turning around and back up and over again. And I've already made it to the summit and now I'm heading down the backside. This run is going to have somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 feet of elevation gain. And I noticed something really interesting as I was running up. And I'm doing so with a 10-pound pack as well, so it makes it harder. The blue trail, which heads to the summit, is 3 miles long and climbs 3,000 feet. So 1,000 feet a mile. It's steep and rocky, lots of rock stairs. And I started early and I'm feeling really tired from my week of training, and that's the whole point. I kind of want to beat myself up and then adapt to the load. And about 3/4 of the way up the mountain, my legs were just but more importantly, my mind was And I looked up and I saw the trail just going straight, about 35 degrees in slope, and I could see maybe 150 meters ahead of me and all these stone stairs, and I was like, oh my God. And then I caught myself and remembered that I don't have to do that. I don't have to do 150 meters of steep stairs. All I have to do is what's right here in front of me. So I looked down to the trail just a few feet in front of me, and I say to myself, I can do that. And that made it a lot easier, and that's been my standard practice. Don't look up at the far future, look at the near future and see that you have enough to move into that near future. But the new level that I discovered today is that either way, looking forward 150 meters or looking forward 3 to 5 feet, you're still looking into the future and you are not in it. It's where you have to go. It's where you're not yet. And that just felt strange to me. And part of why it felt strange is that I could hear my feet. I could hear my footfalls. And I realized that I have a body. I'm not just this vision looking out. I'm not simply a window on the world. And we often see the world that way. We often experience the world just through our eyes, what's in front of us. And we seldom get to experience or notice or pay attention to or be mindful of the me that's actually doing that lensing. So I looked down at my feet and I watched them taking the steps. And they didn't look tired. They didn't look like they were struggling. They didn't look like they were having a tough time at all. They were simply doing their job and they were doing it really well. And now suddenly, instead of a future, I saw a present. And what I saw in that present, there was nothing problematic about. No moment in watching my feet step was there a story of this can't be done, because I was watching it being done. And my feet weren't screaming at me, my legs weren't screaming at me. There was discomfort, but it was tolerable just doing what they were doing. And then it went one level further where it was the vision of my feet, it was the feeling in my body and my legs, and it was also the sound that was being made by my footfalls. And those three things came together into one moment, one unified experience. And yeah, there was effort, but there was no story about a future anymore. There was just the experience of moving. The visual of moving, the feeling of moving, and the sound of moving. And I was okay. And I just kept going, and I stopped looking at my feet, but I kept that knowledge with me as I kind of blurrily looked forward. I didn't look forward with the intent of getting somewhere. I just kind of blurrily looked forward, meaning that nothing in front of me was a point of focus, or at least there was no destination that I was focusing on. It was simply, I'm a mover. That's it. I'm a mover in a present moment. And even though I can see something in front of me, I'm carrying that back into my present, and it's my present that matters, not where I have to go, but what I feel and what I experience as I see something, rather than worrying about, am I there yet? Because if I'm here, I'm always there. All right, so that was just a really neat thing for me, and it's another layer to my tool of, if you can't do something, it's too big, make it smaller. And now on a morning that I wasn't sure if I could run at all, I've already run up the mountain and I'm down the other side. 3,000 feet of vertical done. Boom! All right, hope there's some value in there for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave your comments, let me know what tips and tricks and tactics you use, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to support more videos like this, come on over to Patreon, just $1 or $2 a month, and you keep me doing this and actually help me improve what I'm doing. And I'm grateful for your support. All right, see ya.